Hello, everyone. Welcome to the L2 Mindset Podcast. This is Kevin Fernandez with L2 Mindset. Love yourself, lead yourself. Today, we're going to talk about a book that I read many, many years ago, and it was my introduction to the personal development world. I had not read a book in my life until that point. I had I didn't enjoy reading, at least I thought I didn't. I had not read a book for school, so I was not good, right? But I was really on this mindset that I didn't enjoy reading. That reading was not for me, and it wasn't until I got a book from my brother that everything completely shifted for me. So I remember getting up, getting ready to go to school. I was in college. And as I'm heading out the door to go to class, I see this package from Amazon sitting on the floor there. So I pick it up, open it real quick, and I see this book. And I'm like, why in the world is my brother sending me a book? He knows I hate to read. But anyway, I tossed it in my room and head to class. A week went by, and at the end of the week, I'm sitting in my room getting ready to go out that evening. And as I'm sitting there, I got ready and I didn't have anything else to do before heading out. So I'm just sitting there bored, and I look around and I see the book on top of my desk. And I don't know, my intuition just something told me, like, you know what, Kevin, if your brother who knows that you don't like to read sends you a book, there must be something good in this book. And so I picked it up, and I can tell you that that book transformed my life. I didn't even go out that evening. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I stayed. I committed to reading that book from cover to cover, and I finished it that night. And so I want to share some of the tips that I learned from that book. And the book was called, if you're wondering, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. And like I said, until that point in my life, I had not gotten into personal development. I wasn't doing anything to really get my life ahead. I was going to college, but I was just going through the motions. I didn't really have a purpose. I wasn't really motivated to do anything. I didn't even know what I was going to do with my life after college. And so this book completely shifted the way that I looked at life. One of the principles that the book talks about is that rich and successful people take responsibility for their lives. And I had to ask myself, am I taking responsibility for my life? Am I taking ownership of my results? Or am I complaining and blaming other people? Like, what am I doing? If I want to be successful, if I want to be rich and successful, I need to think and act like rich and successful people do. And so if I'm not doing those things, then what am I doing? What am I doing? So that was something that I had to start working on my attitude, taking responsibility. One of the things that hit me at the time was it said, if you're not where you want to be, that means there's something you don't know. And so that statement, I believed it. I believed it. And at that point, I decided, you know what? I'm going to start learning. I'm going to start reading and learning about personal development. I was already in college, so it wasn't that I started doing something different when it came to my professional life and my academic life. I decided that I was going to invest in myself, time, energy, and effort into my personal development. And so I started reading a lot of personal development books. I mean, Think and Grow Rich, Psycho-Cybernetics, Bob Proctor's book, Jack Canfield book, Success Principles. I mean, there were so many different books that I started reading, devouring, and just committing myself to personal development, constant and never ending improvement. And that information started shifting things for me. One of the things that the book talks about is the idea of never putting a cap on your income, never putting a cap of your income. And that is something that I have stuck to, that I set as a standard for myself at that point, and I still live by that standard. Is I will not take any opportunity that puts a cap on my income. I just won't. So a few years ago, I had an opportunity to take a job at a company doing some type of work, personal development work, not personal development, business development work. And it was into the six figures of compensation, which, not bad. But I was like, is there a way to do any kind of profit sharing or commission on the business that I bring in? The answer was no. So turn it down, did not pursue that opportunity anymore. So again, like that is just a simple standard that I set for myself that has completely shifted the way that I look at life and the way that I do things and the way that I see what opportunities to pursue and not pursue. So never put a cap on your income. That is huge. That is huge. You know, another part that I've been thinking about a lot lately is, even though that part stuck with me, that if there's something, if you're not where you want to be, there's something you don't know. I I think that's true to an extent, but as I have gotten deeper into personal development and studying human behavior and our performance, that's not 100% true. I believe that there are people, a lot of people, that know what they need to do to be successful, what they need to do to get ahead, what they need to do to improve their results. And they're just not doing those things. And why does that happen? That's the $1 million question, right? Like, if you know what you should be doing, why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing what you know you should be doing to improve your life, to get the results that you say you want to get? And it all goes back to mindset, right? Do you believe that you deserve success? Do you believe you're worthy of success? Do you believe that you deserve wealth? Right? So many people are wounded, they are hurting. And what's hurting is their self image, their identity, the way that they see themselves. If you don't see yourself as someone who's capable of acquiring wealth and keeping it because you deserve it, then you're never going to get it. And if you do get it, you're going to lose it. You're going to get rid of it because, again, it doesn't align with your self image, with the way that you see yourself, with your identity. And the biggest force in our lives is the need to stay consistent with our identity. If you say, I am enough, I am successful, I am wealthy, I deserve great things, I am worthy of success, and I am worthy of wealth. If you say that, if you speak that, if you believe that, you must believe it. If if you believe it, you will prove it. You will prove yourself right every time. Whatever you believe, you will prove. And so you will prove that every single time. So whatever you say about yourself with emotion because you believe it, you will make a reality. You will prove it. So make sure that you're extremely careful about the beliefs that you're allowing to stick with you. If there are beliefs that are not serving you, then it's time to get rid of them. It's time to replace them. And the way to do that is to sit down and decide, what are your current beliefs? What are your current beliefs in the areas that you're trying to improve? What are the current beliefs? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about opportunities? What do you believe about what you're trying to accomplish? Do you believe it's possible? Do you believe it's possible for you? Do you believe you deserve it? Do you believe you are worthy of it? You have to be 100% in alignment with the beliefs that are going to be serving you. You have to have those beliefs be 100% aligned with your goals. If it doesn't happen that way, you're not going to have consistent achievements, consistent wealth, consistent results. You're going to win sometimes, you're going to lose sometimes. You're going to win sometimes, you're going to lose sometimes. But winning is a habit. There are people that are winning all the time. There are people that are winning all the time. Even when the economy shifts, they're still winning. Why? Because you create your economy. You get to decide how you respond to what happens out there. The event does not matter. The economy right now is whatever it is. Everybody's dealing with the same economy. And if the economy is the same for everybody, then how come some people are winning massively and a lot of people are losing? It's all in here. It's all in here. If you believe that you can't win in this economy, then you're going to just cruise and wait for the economy to get better or for the economy to change. And that's out of your control. So you're not going to do much. You're not going to achieve much. You have to stay in control. You have to take control of your life. In order to have a millionaire mindset, a successful mindset, you have to take responsibility for your results. And you have to think big. You have to think big. That's another thing that T. Harv Eker talks about in the book. Rich and successful people think big. They choose to help thousands and thousands of people rather than helping one or two people, rather to helping 5 to 10 people. Like, think big. Always be thinking, how can I help more people? How can I add more value? How can I get better at what I do? Think big. You have to think big if you want to win in this world right now. The competition is everywhere. But it's not about competing with others. It's about competing with yourself. It's about becoming better every single day. Amateurs compete, professionals create. Forget about what anybody else is doing. You don't compete with them. You compete with yourself and you focus on creating. Creating. What can you create today that's better than what you've been creating in the past? Can you come up with a better product, with a better service, with a better way of serving your clients, your customers? Sometimes it's not about a specific product. Sometimes it's just about shifting the way that your clients go through your customer service or through your sales process. It's about shifting the process, enhancing the process. So, what are some things that you can do to make things better, to scale? Again, think bigger. How can you help 10 times the number of people that you're helping right now? How can you help 100 times the number of people that you're helping right now? How can you help 1,000 people, 1,000 times the number of people that you're helping right now? And if your mind is thinking small right now, say, well, that's not possible. I can't. It's not humanly possible for me to serve 1,000 times more people that I'm helping right now. Shut that voice up. Shut it off. Shut it off. Do not entertain any idea that does not align with where you're trying to go, that does not align with what you want to achieve. Do not entertain any idea. Do not get emotionally involved with any idea that is not moving you in the direction that you want to go. You must stay fully focused, committed to your goal. And if things change, then change your approach, but never change the goal. Change the plan, but never change the goal. Do not change the outcome that you're going after. You must stay committed to the outcome. That is the one thing that's going to allow you to get up every day excited, fulfilled. It's when you have an outcome that you're excited about and you're moving toward it. There's a lot of things in this Secrets of the Millionaire Mind book, and I'm going to probably be talking about it more in the future. But the one thing that I could say it did for me was completely shifting my outlook. A quote in the book that I love, it says, if you're only willing to do what's easy, life will be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. So I want to encourage you today to think purposefully about what you're trying to accomplish. Act on purpose. Do the hard things now so that you can have the easy life later. And again, the easy life does not mean that there's no obstacles, does not mean that there's no setbacks. It means the life that you want, that you can enjoy. But you have to do the hard things today. You have to do the hard things over and over and over so that you can get to the other side and enjoy. And when you do hard things, you enjoy the process. Maybe in the moment it doesn't feel like it, but a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, you're going to look back and be like, man, I did that. I'm proud of myself. And that's when you build confidence. So, anyway, um, thank you all for watching this, for listening to this. And I will see you all next week. Until next time, again, remember L2 mindset, love yourself, lead yourself, then you can love and lead others. You'll have a great, phenomenal week.